Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Today we have another really cool announcement here from the Spray Drone End User Conference 26. I am here with Brian Carr, owner of Brian Precision Ag.
And AgriFlight Logs.
You guys have a really cool new thing coming out, the AgriFlight Logs.
Yes.
So today I'm going to just kind of let you talk about what you guys have done, what you guys have built, what you guys have worked on. I'm sure it's been a long process. And just kind of walk me through everything. We're going to give you guys watching at home a full walkthrough of your guys' new software, your systems, and we're going to tag you guys in this. So any questions you guys have at home, comment. Brian will be able to see these, help you guys out, and just wanted you to share this with you guys because I think this is really cool and I think it's going to change the lives for a lot of pilots out there. So Brian, I'm going to let you take over. You walk through everything.
Thank you very much, sir. So this is AgriFlight Logs. I've been an operator myself for approximately 2 years, going into my third season now. I've used a few of the different softwares out there, and they just weren't what I wanted for my operation. So, talking to a friend of mine, we decided that he's a developer and he wanted a project, and one thing led to another, and we released the first version about 6 months ago. It was well received. Got a lot of feedback. We have a motto. It's called, it's built by spray drone operators for spray drone operators. And what we mean when we say that is we listen to the people that we are serving. We listen to our community members and to the industry, and we develop based on feedback from the individuals.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of feedback, and that led to version 2.0, which we released about 2 weeks ago, right before the conference. And it has been phenomenal with the reception here at the conference.
That's awesome.
From multiple industry users, down to, from the little guy all the way up to some of the bigger guys.
Yeah.
And it's been phenomenal.
Good.
So I'd love to go through and show this some of this stuff for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Please bear in mind this is still a work in progress with a few things.
Yep.
So there may be some UI glitches here and there.
Yeah.
These will be ironed out within the next few weeks.
For sure. And like as you're going through it, go through it like I am the dumbest son of a gun you've ever met in your life, and I know absolutely nothing about what we're talking about.
We built this based on the KISS principle.
Good.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Perfect. I love it.
We want this to work for somebody who doesn't understand tech to somebody who knows how to use tech.
For sure. And I'm sure, going through this, that's why I really want you to just go through the basics all the way up to the advanced, go through everything, because, your guys like me, I look at this, I see the advantage of this, and but I've been spraying, so I know all the headaches go through this. Your guys out there that are at this conference or at home watching and couldn't make it, that are thinking about starting a business or have started the business but don't really know where to go, this is a really good thing for those guys. So this is helping the people that are new all the way up to the guys that have been doing this since the beginning of this.
Yep. So the very first thing you're going to do is you're going to create an account.
Okay.
Once you create the account, which is just email, name, that kind of stuff, and you verify your email, you're going to show up on this screen. The very first thing it's going to take you to is the subscription manager.
Okay.
Once you go to that, you're going to set up your subscription. We have a couple of different plans, and I'll go over those towards the end. Once you select your subscription, it's going to bring you back to it'll leave you at the subscription page, and then it's going to pop up a modal, and that it wants you to set up your business info.
Okay.
So where the business info is right here. It's going to ask for some simple information. You do not have to fill any of that information in. The only piece of information on here that is actually required for anything is your FAA docket number.
Okay.
And that is because that goes in your FAA report at the end of the month.
Yep.
You do not have to enter it right away. If you don't enter it and then you go to enter or run a FAA report, it will pop up and say, hey, you need to enter this before we can continue.
Okay.
So you just enter it then. So the way I see most people using this is they'll probably come here to the dashboard. You've been spraying all day or for a couple of days, you got a rain day, you're going to catch up on paperwork. So you're probably going to come in here, you're going to go to our automation tool. You're going to select your equipment. We will go with a DJI. We're going to select our files.
Moving real quick, interrupt you here. So I know everybody's probably going to be wondering and asking, what what drone manufacturers are you guys accepting, and is this working with and compatible with as of right now?
As of right now, we currently support DJI, XAG, and EA Vision.
Okay.
We are working to add additional manufacturers. If you have a drone that we do not support, all we need is camo flights for both a liquid and a dry,
Okay.
and any supporting documentation that goes with it.
Okay.
So, for example, DJI, XAG, EA Vision, they all offer a spreadsheet as well.
Yep.
XAG's you got to do it a little bit complicated, but you can get one.
Yep.
We then feed that. You then feed that into here. Our biggest data set that we have processed so far was 812 KML files, as well as the boundaries for them.
Okay.
We processed, I believe that was 2,500 acres. We processed it in 45 seconds.
Wow.
And then it was on our interactive map that we'll go over here in a little bit.
Yeah. Perfect.
That was on a previous system. We haven't run it since we've done some upgrades, and it's gotten even faster.
That's awesome. So, like any of you guys watching this video, if you guys have something out there that Brian with AgriFlight Logs here isn't having right now and you really want to see it, he wants to see that. So comment on there. Let us know what drones that you guys have that aren't on there that he can talk with about moving forward. So just get a hold of us.
So it's as simple as selecting the zipped file. You do not have to unzip them.
Okay.
And the Excel sheet. And here's a pretty cool feature. Oh no, I didn't add the drone. It detects that a new drone is being used. Oh, sorry. This is a drone that I've already added.
Yeah.
So it's an inactive drone.
Yeah.
So it wants me to swap it with an active.
Okay.
I simply pick one, I swap it. We're good to go.
Perfect.
Now this is detecting that a manual flight took place.
Okay.
So manual flights with DJI specifically, and I believe most of the other manufacturers, do not record your swath widths. So we have the option in here for you to go ahead and enter what your swath width was.
Okay.
So that we can accurately depict it later on the as covered maps.
Okay.
So you can put it in meters if your system uses meters, or switch it to feet.
Okay.
It does not matter. It's a simple apply. Oh darn, I picked one that has duplicates. So it detected that there are some duplicate files in here, and it's already taken care of it. So we are actually able to go ahead and process. And we are processing this live right here. So as you can see, it is currently processing.
Yeah.
It's done.
That was quick.
It picked up one work order there. That's all you do on this screen.
Okay.
So you exit that one. You would then come to the interactive map. These all took place last year. So it has already put that on the map. So it was this one over here. So this was a cover crop job we did.
Okay.
So we did a little bit of seeding right here. There's no boundaries yet. So if you have a camo boundary, you can upload them when you're doing the processing.
Okay.
Or later I'll show you where you can actually save them for future reference.
Okay.
So if you don't have them, it's a simple right click, edit boundary, and draw it real fast. So it's very simple. I'm going to cut this off a little weird for demonstration purposes. And then we're going to save that. So now we've got a boundary.
Okay.
So now we want to show what was covered. We select that. It's doing its calculations. And then you can shut it off. And that one went weird. So typically it doesn't do that.
Yeah, no worries.
Bear in mind this is still a work in progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Apparently I found one that's bugged. But typically it would show everything that's in there, and it would all be shaded nice and colored.
Yep.
And you would get a nice as covered map.
Okay.
I do have a demo of what one of those looks like that actually worked properly.
Yeah.
So before you're done here, you can do all your customer information here on the right. So customer information, the applicators, any details for the work order, grower, notes, weather is currently manually. We're looking into what we can do for an automation for that. We're trying to find an API that does historical weather for far enough back.
Gotcha. So like, obviously you've got everything set, work order, grower,
Yep.
farmer, yada, yada, yada. So this will automatically, like let's say I have one farmer that I do, just throwing out a number, 100 different fields for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be able to go into here either the customer or the grower. Like let's say we're spraying for nutrient.
Yep.
They would be my customer. Grower would be those 100.
Farmer Brown is a customer
Correct.
for nutrient.
Yep, the 100 fields that I'm spraying for Farmer Brown for nutrient.
Mm-hmm.
So then I could go into that grower, the farmer, and it's going to organize every single farmer I have and store all that for me so I can look it up at any time, correct?
Yep. That would be here under your customers tab.
Very cool.
So in your customers tab, after you've added the customer, you can come in and you can actually add KML boundaries. We are working on adding shape files. We had them working, but they broke right before the conference. We are working to get those back in. So you can import the KML, and that boundary is now tied to the customer. So in the future, if you upload a set of KMLs for that customer and it detects that there's a boundary already for that field, it's automatically going to make a match it and pair them together.
And pulling information and uploading fields, I can pull anything. It's a KML file, right?
Exactly.
From anywhere.
Yeah. Then we have a straight work order system. So preview of dark mode as well. So all this is the same thing that you saw on that right side.
Yep.
But this is what you would do if somebody called you in May to set up for fungicide in June, July, or whenever. You could do the first 4 sections and have it ready and have it documented that you have that work coming up. Because you can do a proposed date, expiration date if they are saying, hey, I think I want to do this. You can set a date. Customer information is the same. If it's the same grower, you can do grower. You have the same checkbox. Application site, you can draw the boundaries manually, or you can import them as a KML, just as you could in the customer screen. You can also, if it's not been, you can go ahead and link it to a customer. Weather conditions are still the same thing. They're still the manual. Chemical information. We have 2 ways of doing this. So you can use what's called a chemical template, and I'll show you where to make that in a minute. But you can come in here, and let's say we're going to do this Roundup that's got MSO in it. Apply template. Button's broke. You apply the template, it's already there in the work order, and it's good to go. So if you're in that work order, we'll do this one, and you decide you need to change it and edit it, it's as simple as, we'll say you're adding Roundup to this one. Roundup PowerMax 3 is what you're adding.
Okay.
So we are directly integrated into the EPA database.
Oh,
so
very
as
cool.
long as it's got an EPA number and it's been submitted to the EPA database, it will pull the EPA registration number and the active ingredient. Anything else you have to enter. If for some reason it doesn't pull it, because it's the EPA database that has bugs sometimes, you can manually type it in as well.
Okay.
Adjuvants are the same way. They don't typically have EPA numbers. So if they don't have an EPA number, you just click Add Adjuvant, type in what it is. If it has been used before, like say it's Full Tech or Drone Zone or Windfall or whatever that doesn't have an EPA number but you use it all the time, we do have caching turned on. So you'll type W or maybe just click the box and you'll be able to select it that way.
Okay.
And then you simply add your ounces per acre, pounds per acre, gallons per acre, whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Then we have a reporting system built in. You can select what goes into your reports. So if you want to include the flight details, customer, grower, weather, chemical, and your notes, you can. Or if you want to leave some of that out, you can.
Okay.
Like if you had notes for where to park and you don't feel you need to do it, turn off the notes. You can include the as flown pass if you want. And you can do per field screenshots. You can also do field coverage. You can also shut that off if you don't want it. You can also export everything as a KML if necessary. And what those look like is they'll look like this currently. These, bear in mind, these are still a work in progress.
Yeah.
These are getting a refresh, but it gives some very general, very basic information.
So this is pulling off all information on PDF files that I can print and give to the grower,
Yep.
the farmer,
Print,
whoever needs it.
Email, whatever you want to do.
Does all the work for me automatically instead of me
Yep.
having to go in and manually do all this to
Exactly.
print
A lot faster.
out. Yes.
And there's your boundary, there's your as covered. This is what it's supposed to look like and what it normally looks like.
Yep.
And it's pretty simple. We also do, so that's pretty much it for the work order system. So we'll go to your drones.
So kind of, I guess, and maybe you want to cover this later, I'll leave it up to you. So going off the work order, obviously the whole reason we do this and go out to the spray is to get paid.
Correct.
You and I have already talked earlier today. You guys have integrated everything with QuickBooks that this thing can start just doing your billing for you automatically, correct?
Almost.
Almost.
So we're working with QuickBooks to find a resolution to an issue.
Yep.
Once that's done, we will have it. So the workaround we're going to work towards is a invoice generator that will generate a .csv file that you will be able to throw into upload to QuickBooks through their upload and automatically generate an invoice that way.
So as long as I'm putting the correct information in, this thing's automatically going to make invoices for me and bill what I need it to bill. Like it'll give me a paper that I can
Yes.
bill out with what I need.
We don't have that system fully done yet, so
Yeah.
I can't tell you what it's going to look like.
Yeah, for sure.
We had the QuickBooks done, but then we ran into a snag trying to get our live keys.
Okay.
And it's going to be a process for us to get those.
Yep.
I don't know when that's coming.
Yeah, for sure.
So you want to do some maintenance? You just click on the drone and you can add maintenance.
Okay.
I believe this one has some maintenance records. So it's very simple, just document it. Maintenance records, you can add a new one, and you can also print a maintenance PDF. So you sell the drone, I want to include your maintenance records, you can. So, and then we have fleet equipment. Want to track your truck, your trailer, your pump, your generator. You can put that all in here and you can track it. You can track maintenance for it. You can also assign these to work orders. So if you're running multiple crews, we are scalable. So with that in mind, if you're running 2 or 3 crews, you can actually go ahead and assign crew 1, truck 3, or truck 1, trailer 3, drones 2 and 4. And you can assign all that stuff to them and it'll be documented on the work order.
Very cool.
Personal management. This is where you invite pilots and where you document your 107, your pesticide license. Custom licensing is for anything we missed or if you have a specific license for something.
So FAA comes up asking for something. You've got everything, all your
Yep.
pilots, proof of everything. Right here, you can just pull up one thing. Is this an app yet?
This is mobile friendly. This is a
Perfect.
web app.
Perfect. Because not many people have their laptops out in the
Correct.
field with them. As long as you have a way, if you've got your phone, you're getting busted, you got the FAA, you can pull it up on your phone and be like, guys, I have everything right here. We're good to go.
I used this last year for my operation on version 1.0, and on my back end for this stuff, it increased my efficiency tenfold.
That's awesome. Very, very
So
cool.
I mean, it's an incredible increase. So you can also upload an image of your actual documents here. This is where you create the chemical templates. So it's as simple as add a new template, name it, add your chemical, add your adjuvants. You can, if your state doesn't want them on the reports or on your records, turn it off.
Okay.
If they want them, turn it back on. Then when we go to the end, you can run a FAA report, which is as simple as selecting the month, generating the report. This is what our current ones look like. Your business information, your drone information, total number of flights, total flight hours, your flight reports, and if you had any incidents.
Okay.
Now, moving forward, we've been learning here that the FAA has changed how they want their reports formatted, so we are going to be adjusting our reports. Accordingly.
Okay. Do you, like, speaking of that, like being up and up with the FAA and stuff, do you have somebody, you know, helping you out with this, or maybe you're doing it personally, just keeping in touch with the FAA and keeping up on things so you can make sure that everything on here is relevant to where it needs to be?
At the moment, we're doing it internally.
Okay.
But as we grow, we may bring somebody on to help with FAA compliance.
Gotcha.
For the moment, it's internally. Everything's built towards my COA, which I'm going to be renewing here in a little bit.
Okay.
When we renew that, I will go ahead and flip it as well. And if we need to add anything, we'll add things.
Awesome.
So when you're done with your FAA report, you need to simply add that there, print it, and you'll email it to that email address there, and that's pretty much about it for that.
Okay.
As far as subscriptions go, we have 2 tiers.
Okay.
So we have our base plan, which is for a single operator. No pilots, nobody else, just one individual, maybe a ground crew.
Yep.
$49.99 a month.
Okay.
If you pay for the whole year, you get a 10% discount.
Okay.
If you do what's called our scalable plan, this is for the small to mid, or even the large companies. On that plan, it is $74.99 for the base account.
Okay.
If you need additional admins to help with like dispatching, administration.
How many of that main account for $79.99? How many, like, is that just one person?
You just need one.
Okay.
That's what we call the owner account.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter who has it. That's your main account. That's where you do all your billing through.
Okay.
That's where you do all of your editing for like your business information. It counts as a pilot as well. It's the main account.
Okay.
Anything else is an additional support.
Okay.
So you add the maintenance to it, or not the maintenance. You add the an admin.
Yep.
That's a different seat. It gives you more drones. Gives you an admin has almost the same abilities as the main account.
Okay.
If you have pilots, admin also gets it's $49.99 plus a 10% discount if you pay for the year.
Okay.
Pilots, we do not give a discount for paying by the year, but they're only $9.99 a seat.
Okay.
So that's $10.
Yep.
We do have a dedicated maintenance role. So if you're a big enough org and you have dedicated maintenance technicians, you can add a maintenance slot for $4.99, $4.99, and that adds a maintenance tech that literally only has access to the maintenance system.
Okay.
You can assign that to a pilot if you have a pilot that is also your maintenance tech.
And there's no contracts, quit anytime I want. If I,
Exactly.
During spray season, a lot of, your bigger guys that are running multiple crews, you may only have 2 guys that are year round, but you may bring in 6 pilots for fungicide
Yep.
season for the month of July. So I can bring in 6 guys for 1 month, pay $9.99 a piece.
Yep.
And at the end of the month, cancel them all.
Correct.
Okay.
If you are a smaller guy and you want to pay $49.99 for spray season and then you're done, you can cancel. You still have access to your data. You still have access to all your stuff. You can view everything, but you are restricted on what you can do.
Gotcha. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very, very, very cool. I think you guys have done a really good job, in my opinion, putting this together. I really think this is something that's been missing for a long time, which obviously you guys did too. That's why you made this. Obviously you've walked me through this. Is there anything else that you want to show the people at home watching with this, or you feel like you're good with everything going through with what you wanted?
I think that pretty much covers everything.
Okay.
We didn't really touch on the dispatching. This system has still got a couple of tweaks to make on
Okay.
it. But for the larger orgs that do have multiple crews, we're going to add things like a calendar view, and fine tune it a little bit more. And it may already be done. Our developer's been working throughout the week.
Okay.
And it might be done. We just haven't pushed it out to the production site yet.
So, and maybe this is not there yet. Maybe this is kind of a future thing you're pushing towards. So, like, let's say I'm, spray season, I'm running, let's say 8 pilots.
Mm-hmm.
I get, got the main account. I have 8 pilots under me, each have their own account. So let's say I have one person dedicated to getting the work, making the work orders, pushing stuff up. Can my guys go in there, like if I got 8 pilots, can they log in with their thing and have, like, let's say a folder together with what fields and what work I want them to get done that day?
So with the dispatch system,
Yep.
I don't have an account that can demo it right now, but with the way that works is once you assign those tasks to the pilot, they will show up on his dashboard.
Okay.
So he will see them here. We're looking for an SMS service or a email service that will pass a notification outside of the application to the pilot as well.
So not only does this help me at the end with the billing, but this is also going to help me keep everybody organized and keep them on task and doing what they're supposed to be doing anyways. So you'll be able to watch and see, hey, this person didn't get this done today, or this or that, going through the spray season. Very, very cool. So I'm going to kind of backtrack here then a little bit. You've gone through everything, here showing us this. How did this come to be? What made you guys decide to do this? Where did you come from to start it? How long you been, working on this to get a product that you're happy to release here? Well, just kind of tell me a little bit of background about you guys and Brian's Precision Ag and how AgriFlight Logs, just kind of throw it all on me.
Well, Brian's Precision Ag started, funny enough, from a YouTube video.
Okay.
I saw a YouTube farmer.
See, guys? You guys are watching right now. This could be you guys in a few years.
But I can't remember which YouTuber it was, but it was a farmer, and he had a drone out, and his kid was flying it, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
A couple weeks later, I was going to the Farm Progress Show. I ran into Agri-Spray Drones at the Farm Progress Show in 23, did a lot of talking with them, and one thing led to another. About 9 months later, I bought my first drone, a T20P. I sprayed 2,600 acres of the T20P my first year.
That's incredible.
So, and then I expanded for year 2. I bought a truck, a trailer, 2 T50s, and we didn't do as well as I wanted, but we still did good. We did about 5,000 acres.
Good.
So it was a good success. Through all that, I used a couple of different, demoed a few programs, used a couple different ones, and they weren't to my liking. So I was talking to a buddy one night while I was doing reports and just kind of chilling and doing reports, and it was taking forever. And he goes, you know what, I can build something to make your life easier. One thing led to another, and about 6 months ago, we launched the version 1. It was warmly recepted. Yeah. And then we launched version 2 a couple weeks ago, and this is where we're at right now.
Very cool.
And there's even more exciting things to come.
Awesome. Any more exciting things to come you can share with them, or give them a little bit of sneak peek into what your goal with this is in the time to come?
The goal is to build an application that the industry actually wants.
Yeah.
We want to listen to our users, and we want to build what the industry wants.
Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Brian, I really appreciate you taking the time today to walk me through this, walk you guys at home watching through this. I hope this was as educational for you guys as it was me. Anything else you want to add or throw in, or anything else we didn't cover, Brian, or are you pretty good with it?
I think we've covered pretty much everything for the application at this point in time. All I can say is stay tuned. Check out agriflightlogs.com.
Okay.
We're constantly updating and innovating with this to try and integrate it.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, there's ways to contact us on the website.
Perfect. Awesome. Again, Brian, I really appreciate you being here today, taking your time out of your day, walking me through this. Guys, Brian, we're going to tag all his stuff on there. On the comment section here, you guys let Brian know if there's anything more in depth you want him to walk through with you, I'm sure he's open to help out.
Oh, yeah.
Any phone calls, comments, anything he can to help you guys. I know, like he said, this is built by pilots for pilots, so if you guys have any feedback on what you'd like to see happen or, tweaks, let Brian know. Let your guys' opinions, thoughts on it. Yeah, all that. Like I said, Brian's going to be able to see the comments on here, see what's going on with it. As always, you guys, I appreciate you guys checking in, watching the channel. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Where's the stuff that you guys have, social media stuff they can start following and stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
So Brian's Precision Ag is on both Facebook. Well, just Facebook.
Okay.
So is AgriFlight Logs on Facebook.
So perfect. Facebook, Brian's Precision Ag, AgriFlight Logs. I'm sure he's going to keep all the new features on there, pushing forward, so you guys can get on there, look and see what's coming ahead. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to continue on with more stuff here at the Spray Drone Conference. I appreciate you guys checking in. We'll see you guys next week.